Hello, friends. Tyler James from Comics Launch here, and I wanted to just jump on with a quick pro tip on the power and the smart move that is stacking your Kickstarter launches. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, the other day, I just received this package in the mail, courtesy of the fine folks at Last Ember Press. And this is I'm assuming it's a Kickstarter reward, something from a project that I backed from them recently. Now, I'm going to open this up. All right. And this is Last Ember Press. That's the company from Brant Fowler, Lisa Moore, and they Brant, if you're a fan of the Comics Launch podcast, if you listened to any of the last 150 plus shows, you'll know that Brant is also a big friend of the show and a critical part of making sure that podcast comes out each and every week, as Brant is the editor. So this came and arrived from Brant. I want to open this up and then also talk about the principle of stacking those Kickstarter launches. All right. I want to also point out that Brant is using a Gemini Comic Supply comic flash mailer here. These things are, made to take a licking and keep on ticking. And I see he's also, just as a little bit of extra presentation, he sealed this with some special custom packaging tape, which has a really sharp design. I'm guessing he got this from Sticker Mule, but I could be wrong on that. But Sticker Mule is one of the places that offers really cool custom packing tape like this. And I got to tell you, like this packing tape is on there good, man. Just one little seal and this thing isn't coming loose. So we're going to open this up with some scissors and let's see what we got from Brant. And I'm also going to just use this to figure out what we're talking about when we're talking about launch stacking. All right. So again, why do I love these Gemini Comic Supply flash mailers? It's this little piece right here. They seal up and protect the books on the inside, and so the books never actually hit those outside corners. A lot of times, if you use those stay flats, or some of the other bubble wrap, God forbid, your corners of your comic books are going to be touching the outside layer of the package itself, and so all it takes is one little dink, drop, etc., and then all of a sudden you've got a crashed corner. Now, for someone like me, I'm not so much a collector. I don't care as much, but I do have the collectors in our fan base that if there's a single, smudge, wrinkle, dent, staple out of alignment, they're going to ask for a replacement copy, and that's no fun. So I want, but it's also about sending a good impression. Remember, when you do a Kickstarter campaign, the package arriving is usually the last impression that you're going to leave for your backers when you launch, and you want to make it a good one so that they're going to come back for more. That's exactly what we're talking about when we're talking about launch stacking. All right. And so I'm going to open this up. Brant went the little extra step. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't always do this, but it definitely does seal it in really good of putting a little piece of tape right here. And now we're cracking it open. And so this is the latest issue or this was the Last Ember Reforged, which is actually a remastered version of his book Last Ember, which was his last launch. Also, we have some cool buttons and tchotchkes and other things here. Looks like a coaster and 3 buttons. So nice little pack. You'll also see on the back there's some bookmark and some custom prints as well. And then the book inside is here. All right. So very cool and nice packaging. Looks like my corners are great. So again, even though I'm not a collector that gets super OCD about that stuff and perfect conditions, it's always good to have your books arrive in perfect condition. All right. And so this just arrived. All right. But what's interesting or what's kind of a cool thing to keep in mind is that Brant right now has his latest launch for the Last Ember series, which is the new volume or the start of the new volume. That's been live on Kickstarter. And so Brant was able to time the delivery of his last Kickstarter with the launch of his next Kickstarter. And it's really awesome to see there's 4 days to go in this launch. It's looking like this is going to be the first launch for the Last Ember crew to crack the 5K mark. Over 227 backers, 4 days to go. I included a link to Brant's Kickstarter project if you want to go check it out. I've been really impressed with what the team is doing, and how like the art on this latest book is just looking phenomenal to me. And so I'm really excited to see where this story goes, as a fan of Brant and Brant's work and everything that they're doing over there. But this definitely looks like a level up in terms of production value, and a level up in terms of the performance of the launch. But right now, it's died down a little bit in December, but going forward into 2021, the volume of comic projects on Kickstarter is going to go way up. And so I think it's probably going to be, and so you might, like, some might say, oh, well, all right, the volume's going up, I should do less projects. I actually think it's the opposite. I think that the danger that you run as a creator is if you're launching and then you go away for a long, long time. But by stacking your launches and having your launches, as soon as that next book is shipping out to backers, getting ready and launching that next one, what that's going to do is that's going to keep you top of mind. And there's nothing that's going to make me as a backer more likely to return as a backer than you delivering on that last project, and delivering well. That means sending it and getting it relatively on time. That means launching it and sending it with nice packaging and protecting it. And that also means, like, it's putting me in a perfect position to want to come back and back again the next time you go and launch. So I just wanted to share that with all of you. I hope the launch stacking and some of the look at how Brant was able to fulfill and ship his stuff is helpful as you get ready for your launches. But remember to keep those launches coming. And this Kickstarter platform is one that the more you do it, the better you will get at it, and you will see your launches grow. And so I want to encourage you all to not just think about the one launch or the next launch, but know that launching is going to be a part of your creative business for years and years to come. Thanks so much for watching. Can't wait to see what you launch next.